Good morning. This is our third day in Halifax, third and a half day of our little short vacation, and we're just about to leave Halifax, pero we're doing some kind of a mandatory photo shoot for our memories, you know. And yun, iniikot namin yung malapit sa hotel kasi diba kinapos kami kagabi. So we've got some photos already of Via Rail. Okay, where sige, may ako ipaliwanag yung Via Rail, pero dito magpipicture kami sa harap ng Maritime Museum of the Atlantic kasi very critical din itong location na ito for Canada. Alright, so tapos na namin shoot namin and then we should be good to go. So we went this morning to Via Rail Station just to take some photos and have a look. The Via Rail Station here in Halifax is the Maritime Station. Terminal actually, hindi lang siya station kasi siya yung dulo ng Canadian Railway dito sa east, sa may Atlantic side of Canada. Yung kabilang terminal nun is nasa Vancouver. So dito din nagpa-park or dito rin nag-i-start kapag nagta-Trans-Canada Railway ka gamit mo yung Canadian Pacific, or they call it the Canadian Pacific. So dito yung nag-i-start and then you will travel for I think almost a week pag dito galing. Papunta ng Vancouver. So sa tren ka lang, tapos mag-i-stop over yon sa iba't ibang city province basically. Alright, so kaya ako kinuha yan, and I'm a model railway hobbyist. Wow, hobbyist talaga. So kaya ako kinunan, and very interesting, napaka-simple pero napaka-historical nung place. Now dito naman sa Maritime Museum, it's very critical for everyone to know na ang Nova Scotia is siya yung gateway from Europe through the Atlantic Ocean. So very critical sa kanila yung mga shipbuilding, especially ship travel, kasi from here dito sila pupunta ng Europe. Lahat ng goods na i-deliver from Europe papuntang Canada through the railway, by the way, dito nila ipapasok. And just so you know, see, we are at the back of the Maritime Museum with the docks here. And let me share with you something about, they call it the last steps. The last steps, ito yung dock somewhere here. Hindi alam kung saan eksakto, pero definitely on this location, on this place, ang tinatawag na the last steps. So the last steps, ito yung dock na pinag-jump off or pinagdaungan ng barko na pinadala ng Queen of England, knowing Canada is Commonwealth state or Commonwealth country, Commonwealth nation. Yan. Pinadala ng Queen of England yung barko na MS Saxonia or something like that yung name. Pinadala dito para sumundo ng mga volunteer soldiers for the First World War. So libu-libong sundalo ang nakapila dito sa mga dock na ito, pasakay ng barko, not knowing what will happen to them in the World War. So some of them may come back, and most likely, which is yun na nga nangyari, mas marami ang hindi nakabalik dahil doon na namatay sa World War sa France and Belgium. Alright, so ito yung memorial last steps dito sa Nova Scotia. So gaya dito, di ba, laging meron tinatawag na Remembrance Day ang Canada. Remembrance Day, nire-remember yung mga veterans ng war, yung paglaban nila sa First World War. Most of it dito nang galing yung pag-alis nila. Then this is their last steps, na last time nila makikita ang Canada possibly kung hindi sila makakabalik. Kasi ito very emotional itong location na to for many veterans here. And yun, kaya kami nandito. And kaya Nova Scotia is very special. One of them is because of this last step. Alright, picture lang kami dito ni Miss Barorote. Naka-ready na kami, oh. Picture lang kami, and then yeah, we will be leaving Nova Scotia, Halifax, from this standpoint. Tatawid tayo ng PEI from New Brunswick. Siyempre, para makita naman natin ang PEI. It's the smallest province here in Canada. So, Charlottetown yung pupunta natin, yung capital city. And then, kilala to sa mga seafood and even yung mga patatas for ginamit for French fries dito sa Canada. Dito nang gagaling. Specifically, Five Guys. Dito kinukuha yung patatas nila. For the rest, seafood. And then the only way to access, not only way, but the access for sa mga long drive, road trip dito sa New Brunswick, tatawid tayo ng tulay. Yung tulay, tatawid naman ng dagat. Okay, dagat or bay. So mataas yung tatawid ng tulay. So kasi ang intent is may makadaan pa rin na may makadaan pa rin na barko sa ilalim nito. So mahaba, I think this is at least what 5 kilometers. I-double check ko mamaya pagbaba kung ilang kilometers. Pero yan, ito yung tulay papunta ng PEI. Ayun, oh. Siyempre, pipicture lang kami sa ano, sa mga signboards. We saw Charlottetown. It's beautiful. Small island, small province island.
Pulang-pula naman pala.
There you go. We are here in Charlottetown, specifically on the port. And yeah, it's a small island, but on our way here, madami kami nakitang Pilipino. Most of the work here will be farm work, and then commercial, retail also. So pwede kang dumayo dito. Yun, talagang super isolated ito from the mainland, kasi isang tulay lang ang nagko-connect ng mainland papunta dito sa PEI or Prince Edward Island. Pero quiet town, quiet province. It will be interesting for those people who are laid back. Yung pamumuhay nila, hindi mahilig sa mall or what. Malimit mga homebodies, they'll be okay here sa Prince Edward Island. And ang capital city nila is yung Charlottetown. Alright? So, gaya na sabi ko kanina, PEI is ideal for immigrants, not because it's a separate isolated island, pero sila yung malimit na ngangailangan ng mga bagong immigrant kasi yung scarcity nila ng tao kasama ng New Brunswick. Kaya apart from the bigger provinces like Ontario, Alberta, yung mga yan, New Brunswick, just so you know, New Brunswick at PEI, they are the ones who are offering so much of the provincial nominee program na pagmamigration, na pagmamigrate na pathway. So just so you know, pero again, like what I said, kumpara sa malalaking cities, I don't know if you've seen my videos already before, right? I think I mentioned only there yung mga malalaking province. Pero now I'm mentioning na if you want to really come here to Canada and you're having a hard time on getting a PR sa Ontario, sa British Columbia, tsaka sa Alberta, sometimes Manitoba na rin, ito yung mga province like Newfoundland. Hindi namin mapuntahan Newfoundland kasi ferry boat at tsaka plane. Ang goal namin is road trip lang. So PEI, New Brunswick, I think Nova Scotia will also have, pero kumpara sa Halifax or sa Nova Scotia, saturated na kasi ang Nova Scotia, I think dito sa Atlantic Province. New Brunswick ang mga naghahanap ng mga additional na tao. And like what I said, Ontario, Alberta, mga saturated cities na yan. Although for sure 100% maraming trabaho doon, pero no, marami kayong kalaban, maraming kompetisyon ng mga PR, mga citizen. Okay, kaya just be cautious din, kasi hindi porke kung saan nyo gusto dun kayo, no. Kasi remember, isipin nyo, you are applying for PR. Forget Lamia, you know, I don't care about Lamia kasi those are temporary. Ultimo tourist visa nga, nakaka-apply ng mga ganun eh. Pero yung mga para talaga mag-PR in the most legitimate way, I think, okay, is aim for the provincial nominee program. Okay, kasi yun, although yun may stuck in the province siyempre, pero ano ba naman ang stuck, yun naman ang goal na rin naman ng karamihan eh, di ba, na mag-migrate sa Canada. And it will be, I think, easier somehow, pero you will have to struggle and be resourceful on how to get a job in New Brunswick and PEI specifically. So yung job na makakapag-gain ng points for your PR application. Alright, so I just thought of specifically mentioning that kasi itong we are on our way back to Ontario, we passed through New Brunswick and PEI coming from Nova Scotia. Yeah, I thought of letting you know what do we have here in these two to relatively small province. Alright, so yeah, so from that, yung immigration nyo, the only thing I can say is good luck. And again, hindi ako magsabi na pag-isipan nyo mabuti. Walang nadadaan sa rush. And mas nakakatakot pag nirarush ang mga bagay-bagay kasi pilit. And pag pilit, masakit ang impact kapag nagkamali. Pag pilit, posible kang mamilipit. Wow, ayos. Anyway, I'll see you in New Brunswick. Medyo mahaba-haba. Dadaan kami ulit sa tulay na dinaanan namin kanina papasok ng PEI. And then pagbaba nun, New Brunswick na. So we'll see you there in New Brunswick. Uy, $50?
Talaga?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ito
20 lang. Ay, 50. Ay, oo
Okay.
nga.
Oh wow.
Ano mo sa ano?
Hello. Come on.
Would you like a receipt?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Great day.
Same
You
to
too.
you.
Kala ko
Anong masasabi ko? Nasilaw ako, hindi dito. Dito. Okay. OMG. Okay. Yung ang mahal pala sa PEI. Bigla nagmahal. Naduling siguro ko, nakita ko $8 lang sa PEI yung toll gate. Pero for your information, especially sa mga taga-ibang province na gusto mag-tour lang dito sa PEI, yung papasok, walang toll. Yung palabas, patol. So, $50.25. Ando na lahat, all in. So, $50.25 ang toll fee. Ang palabas. Kung ayaw magbayad dito, sa PEI ka na tumira. Or magbangka ka. Magbangka ka patawid sa mainland. Pero, wait lang. Pero maganda naman kasi, wala, ito talagang way eh. Ito talaga ang the only way to go to PEI by car or by land. So, huwag ka na pumalag. Kaya ikaw, Mr. Barot, huwag ka na papalag ha. $50 pwede. I-resibo mo yan. Nasisilaw ako. Hindi dyan sa araw, kundi dito. Thank you, PEI. Woo! Nagbago ang perspective ko sa inyo. Hindi, PEI maganda pa rin talaga. Maganda naman, simple yung buhay. Payak na tinatawag. Tawa na tawag siya. May komentary siya sa background. So, payak lang ang buhay. Dito, yapak tayo. Talaga hindi makamove on bitter. Pero, yan. Yun lang naman ang diferensya dito. Pagpasok mo, actually paglabas mo. Iba pag pumasok ko dyan, kung ayaw mga magbayad, huwag ka na lumabas. So, $50.25. So, imagine. Kaya sa susunod, magbabangka na lang kayo pabalik pag bumalik kami sa PEI. Pero, yep, it's the only way here. So, pero again, magandang PEI. In fairness, tahimik. Kung retiree ka, magandang PEI na lugar ng papag-retire kasi walang mall, walang ganong maingay, napaka slow down yung ano kumpara sa Ontario, sa British Columbia. Napaka slow down ng buhay. So it's a good option, it's a good choice to retire pag may kasi hindi mo kailangan malaking bahay eh. Bahay lang na may enough na yung meron kang pangailangan, pwede ka dito sa PEI. Ganda. Hindi ko kayo matingnan kasi hinanam ng puto hindi pa ako tapos. Anyway, wala na, umalis kami ng PEI. Ito ang proof, parang passport ano. May stamp yung passport mo kaya ka nakalabas. Ito naman, na-stamp pa ng wallet ko ng $50.25. So yes, so thank you PEI. I mean, with all honesty, salamat PEI kasi maganda. It gave us another window to look at if you want to get out of the city life. PEI, Charlottetown to be specific, is a good choice of town or city to visit. See you sa New Brunswick.
Kakainin ko to yung resibo.